So this time I'm going to create my student name picker, but instead of using names, I'm going to use images. So I would envision using this with my class photographs. Now I could do this very simply by repeating the technique before and putting my student photographs behind the tool so that as the tile was revealed, it would reveal their image. But I want to actually see their images beforehand while I'm selecting them. So the technique I'm going to show here is going to achieve that. So I'll click on my Gallery tab, open my Lesson Activity Toolkit, open my activities, scroll down to my Tiles option, and then drag my Tiles activity onto the page. I'll just resize this on the screen. Okay, and I'm going to go into the edit mode, and again I'm going to just leave this as 8 photos for the purposes of this demonstration, and I'll deselect my random tile color and I'll choose my blue tile color again. Then I'm going to click on the Images tab. I'm going to select my square shape and I'm going to draw a square that covers my tile area. I'll select this square and go to my Properties tab, and I'll choose a nice vibrant, I'll choose a green, both for the fill color and the line color. And then I will click the arrow and choose Order Center Back, and I'll lock that in place. Lock in place. I'll go back to my shape selection tool and I'll draw another square, this time the size of one of the tiles, and I'll change the colour, both the line and the fill, to white. Now I'm going to make a copy of this shape for each of these tiles. So if I right click on the tile and choose Infinite Cloner, I can drag a new copy of my shape over on top of each tile. Now once that's done, I'm going to actually bring my Flash Tiles activity to the front. So I'm going to click on my activity on the top, choose my menu option and choose Order, Bring to Front. My next step is to deselect my first object and unselect the Infinite Cloner option. Next, I'm going to apply an object animation to each one of these white tiles. So I'm going to select my object, choose Object Animation, and on Type I'm going to choose Fade In when the object is clicked, and I'm going to choose Fast. I'm going to apply that same animation to each of my white objects. Okay, once that has been achieved, I'm going to press OK, and it's going to take me back to my blue tiles menu. Now I'm going to add my student images. So I'll select my gallery where my student images are, and I'm going to drag these images onto my screen, and I'm going to resize them. Don't worry if you accidentally select these tiles, we can reset that later. And I'm going to resize them so that they're within the tile shape. Press the edit button and go back to your edit menu and choose Other. Again, change the tile selection to be random, and this time also check this option, selectable when revealed. Press OK. Okay, now the activity is finished, we're ready to use it. So the idea behind this activity is I'm going to press the random select, and it's going to delete one of the tiles and reveal the green that's behind it. Now, it's a nice way of showing the selection of that particular student. And because I've set my white object to fade in, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click next to the image and select that object, and it's going to uncheck it, ready for my next selection. So I can do this moving forwards, and it's a nice way of showing the activity the students have been selected, and also because it's shown up in green, it's obvious which is the latest one to be selected. So there you go, that's two ways of choosing a random student selector, one with student names and one with student images. If the second technique was too advanced, too long, then you could easily revert to just sending the photographs of the students behind the tiles tool, and then reveal them one at a time by showing their photos. Thanks very much, and look forward to seeing you on the next tutorial.